Hello and welcome to this next video, and we are looking at the Durgath 26th Century Dreadnought. So this is the Klingon equivalent of the Enterprise J. In this video we're going to look at the Vanity shields available in the Dilithium store during certain events throughout a year, and also in the Zen store. The first shield we're having a look at is the Alliance Vanity shield. So at this moment in time, this is the only shield that is available in the Zen store. With this shield, you are obtaining the look of an Alliance vessel, so similar to the Hur'q or the Khitomer or the Rex. This is part of the Khitomer Alliance bundle, in which you get the Khitomer Alliance Vanity shield, the uniform, and an upgrade. So looking at the shield, we've got this cyan colour here for the deflector, a couple of points of the cyan lighting there. We have this red line, we've got the white hull material and the dark grey hull material there, and you can make out parts of the gold hull material there as well. Looking at the back, we've got this orange plasma effect here on the engines, with the cyan there as well. And you see more of that grey hull shading and the red lines there. As we rotate through, it's quite a bright in this light, so we'll just rotate it a bit further. So we can see there a lot of the gold colouring there, along with the grey, more of the red line, and a touch of the cyan there at the front and at the back as well. Now look at the underside. The red lines again, and quite a bit of the grey hull material there as well, with touches of the gold. Moving on to the Dilithium store now. This is the Baul Vanity shield. It's a very popular shield in the game. So you can see with this dark hull material, we've got these circles moving in like a target, and the cyan there, same with the lighting there at the front. Back with the cyan again. Now normally on this shield the impulse engines are quite a nice deep red, so I'm not sure if it's just been incorrectly mapped on this model. See the cyan there for the Zhat and the main nacelles. There's a touch of the red shading there. As the angle it into the light, you can see this etched pattern effect here on the hull as well. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of a Baul vessel. Next up, it's the Borg Vanity shield. So this one is giving your vessel the look of a liberated Borg, not an assimilated Borg vessel. So we've got this grey hull material that's got mismatched shapes of hull plating. Got the blue there on the deflector, and we've got more blue lighting here at the front. Back, we've got the blue there across all the engines. See the blue there on the Bassard collectors. Then as we look down, see this blue illuminated sections and this orangey illuminated section here as well. So this is sections of the ship's hull that is missing the actual hull plating, so it's designed to give a conduit look with the lighting effects on it. You see it's quite extensive there as we look on the top. And then we've got touches of it there on the underside as well. Here we have the Discovery Vanity shield. So this is one of the shields in the game that, depending on what faction you apply it to, depends on the look that you get. I would personally prefer it was two separate shields, so you could apply either or, regardless of what faction you are. So this is on a Federation character, so we get the look of Starfleet vessels in Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery. So you can see here we've got the light grey hull material. We've got a very light looking deflector here at the front. The back we have this pattern effect here, which is normally on the Bussard collector on this shield. It seems to apply to the nacelle. Got the blue here, and if that is the impulse engines, that should be an orange shading. And I've got the blue again there, or what would be the Bussard collector there. And looking down, a few different shades of grey there, with a pattern effect on the hull. So this is the Discovery Vanity Shield on a KDF character. So it's designed to give your vessel the look of whatever they refer to as Klingons in Star Trek Discovery. And don't even get me started on that. So we have this very bright yellowish orange to the deflector. You'll see all these various shapes to the hull material and this light brown material. Back here we've got this pulsating red and white effect, which is normally the Bussard collectors. And this effect here with the orange and white is normally the warp nacelles effect. You see there in profile all the various shapes that they've put onto the hull material. Yes, yellowish lighting effect going on here as well. This is the Emperor's Vanity Shield. So we've got this grey hull material. See this orange deflector here. We've got some of the yellow lighting there at the front. And with the yellow there on the nacelles. Yellow there in the engines, which would normally be a cyan colour. And then looking at the top there, we can see quite a bit of this purple shading pattern with a few of the orange lines here. And you can faintly make out the illuminated blue dots in the material. Unfortunately, the light source on this model is quite bright, so it's not coming through as clear as it has on other models. But that blue illuminated dot effect is like a star field, and it does cover the full hull material. Up next, it's the Ferengi Vanity Shield. So we've got the orange hull material that we see on Ferengi vessels. We've got this goldish colour here as well. And then we have the yellow there on the deflector. Same with the lights there at the front. Same across the engines there at the back. And we've got a touch of the grey hull material there as well. Bit more of the gold colouring there. See a bit of a pattern through the hull material as well. Fortunately, I can't zoom in any further on the ship customizer just because of the size of the ship. But there is a rivet pattern there as well on this hull material. See more of the grey shading there, touch of the lighter gold, and the gold rims around here as well, with more of the grey. Here we have the Hur'q Vanity Shield. So we've got this pale green hull material, we've got this almost plum purple hull material there as well, and there is a bit of a pattern effect to it. Got the green there on the deflector. See the green across the engines here from the back. As I look down, I've got this illuminated green pattern covering quite a bit of the top of the ship there. You see that pattern effect there in the other hull materials. And a touch of the illuminated green pattern there as well. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield. So, like the Discovery Shield, it does have two looks to it, depending on what faction you apply it to. So this is on the Federation character, so it's giving the look of a Federation starship in the reboot films. So we've got this very light hull material. We've got the blue there on the deflector. Blue there on the engines. Now this effect here is the awful Bassard collector effect for this shield. As you can see here, it's covering the full nacelle. So that just confirms to me that the engines aren't mapped correctly for the shield effect on this model, unfortunately. So the nacelles would normally be a white and blue, and the impulse engines are normally a yellowy orange on this shield, as we've seen in other videos. And apart from getting blinded by the light bouncing off of this, see, it's just different shades there of grey on the hull with a pattern effect. And the line got that way, you can see it there as well. And here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on KDF. This lovely red deflector right here. You see a few shades of green here on the hull. And these nacelles are yellow, where they should actually have this blue effect, and yellow Bassard collectors. And the impulse engines are normally this red colour that you can barely make out up here at the top. So as we look down though, we can see the various shades of green here going on in the hull pattern. Same again on the underside, with touches of the grey hull material here as well. Another very popular shield in the game is the Section 31 Vanity Shield. So got this nice effect on the blue deflector there. We've got this darker hull material. You can see here the nacelles are blacked out, where they should be that cyan colour with the Bassard collectors blacked out, and the engine should be red for the impulse. See, there's a touch of the red up there. Down we've got this striped line effect going on in the hull material, and then we've got a couple of different shades of hull material as well. And we're the same there on the underside. This is the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield. So we've got this green and grey hull materials there with a touch of black. We've got this yellow and orange effect here for the deflector. And then you'll see this banding of lights going around quite a few sections here. And those lights do pulsate. At the back here we've got the white on the engines. See more of that illuminated light effect there on quite a few portions of the ship, and they do pulsate, as I said. And looking down on the ship, you can see quite a bit of that black hull material with the grey, and then you see that carved pattern in it as well. On the underside it's predominantly the green with the grey and a couple of pieces of the black hull material there. And last but not least, it's the Zhat Vash Vanity Shield. So we've got this fawn and green hull material here. Got the green there on the deflector. Got green there on the engines. And I've said in other videos, this always reminds me of a army type camouflage effect going on with the pattern and the colours there. And that concludes our look at the Durgath. So as always, thank you all very much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe. It does help the channel. I am aiming to try and get to the milestones as soon as possible. And then any money made off the channel will go back into the channel itself and into Star Trek Online as well to bring more content. You'll find in the description below that we have the chapters listed. We also have links to the Star Trek Online Wikipedia, so that's a good resource for all information on Star Trek Online. Also have a link to the main Star Trek Online news blog for patch notes, event details, updates, sales and so forth in the game. Also my social media is there, my Real Merch affiliate link, which is 10% off your order through Real Merch. And then, of course, we've also got Casual Sab's YouTube channel link there as well. He does quite a lot of good reviews, builds, Q&A, live streams, videos. So it's well worth a check out with him. And all I can say is thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video.